What is up, Yankee fans? I'm back at it with another New York Yankees video, and this is going to be my reaction for the first W of the season for the New York Yankees as they win 5-3 over the Toronto Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium, get their first win, get to 1-1 on the season. And before I dive into this game, I just want to say I'm actually, as you could tell, I am not at my normal spot right now. I'm not at my green screen, and I'm going to be at a different spot for a very long time, probably for the next week, because I'm actually vacationing for spring break right now, so I'm not at my normal spot. So I'll be filming the rest of my videos probably back here at some times. I'll be all over the place, so don't expect for me to be at the green screen for a little bit because I am vacationing right now. But I'm still gonna try to do my best to make videos for you guys as best as I can. But anyway, let's get into this ball game. So the New York Yankees won 5-3 over the Blue Jays, and let's start off with Corey Kluber. Corey Kluber did not go very long into this game because he had a pitch count. He had a pitch limit, but he was very good. He went I believe, went 4 1/3, gave up 2 runs, 5 hits, didn't give up a whole lot of hits, put a lot of guys on base, though. He did walk a few guys, but he only gave up 2 runs. He kept you in the game, and that's all I asked for out of Corey Kluber, and he did a great job today, in my opinion, and he gave us the win. I don't know if he got the win because he didn't go 5 innings, but he still did a very good job on the mound today, and the bullpen also did a really good job. Darren O'Day struggled a little bit in the 8th inning. He had some trouble, throwing strikes and getting outs, but he didn't give up any runs, so that's all that matters. Chad Green came in, did a great job. Jonathan Loaisiga was awesome on the mound today. He continues to live, he had a great spring. Will it lead into the season was the big question mark, and he has been awesome to start the season. He did a great job in this ball game, and the pitching and bullpen got the job done, held the Blue Jays to only 3 runs in this game, and the pitching's actually off to a really good start. I mean, yesterday the pitching was even better, and they didn't come out with the victory, but today they did. The offense finally did something. They scored some runs. They didn't necessarily hit that well with men on base, but they still found a way to win. I'm sorry, there's cars in the background. I have to film outside because I really don't have a spot to film right now, so I'm going to have to deal with the noise for a little bit, but I'll find a new spot eventually. But for now, I'm going to have to film out here. But anyway, let's get back into the offense. So the Yankees offense did pretty well. Now, they didn't really get big hits with men on base. They left a lot of guys on base still, and I am very unhappy with that. The thing that really frustrates me with the Yankees is that they don't hit with men on base, especially guys like Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, who I'm going to talk about in a second. Giancarlo Stanton was horrendous today, but I'll talk about him later in the video. But anyway, the Yankees just didn't really get big hits yesterday, and they didn't really necessarily today, but Jay Bruce was the one guy that stepped up, had a 2-run bloop single. That was pretty much the reason why the Yankees won, and he was the reason why the Yankees won. Got that 2-run single off of I think it was it Chatwood? I don't know if it's Chatwood. It was Meza. It was Tim Meza. He got the 2-run single in the bottom of the 6th or the 7th inning. I don't actually have. I'm filming off my phone, so I don't have the game the game recap on my phone right now. But so I'm just gonna have to recognize it off memory. But Jay Bruce had that big 2-run single, and the offense wasn't all that great. They only scored 5 runs, but when you're facing you faced Hyun-Jin Ryu yesterday. You didn't score a whole lot of runs, and you're facing a guy like Ross Stripling, a guy who's probably not going to make the rotation if it wasn't for Robbie Ray and Nate Pearson being hurt. You found a way to score a decent amount of runs. I can't really complain about that because Stripling really didn't go long into the game, and I mean they still scored some runs. Gary Sanchez hit that big that solo homer to give the Yankees the 2-1 lead. I thought that was great to see from Gary. He continues to hit the ball well to start the season. Now we're 2 games into the year, but Gary Sanchez is quietly is off to an amazing start. He's playing really, really well, and I'm so happy what we've saw from Gary Sanchez so far because he needs, for his sake, he needs to have a comeback season, or I don't know what his future is with the Yankees. Well, he's off to a great start this year. He hit another home run today, his 2nd of the season, and he had an RBI as well. I believe he also had a walk, so a great day for Gary Sanchez. Aaron Judge, after a bad game yesterday, had actually a pretty solid game today. Went 2 for 5 in the game, had 2 singles, scored a run. I believe he did score a run, and so it's pretty good to see from Judge. He had a decent day today, and Gleyber Torres had a hit as well. I think he had a hit. He also scored a run. DJ had the RBI in the 2nd to give the Yankees the 1-0 lead early in the game. That's great to see from DJ. He had 2 hits in the game as well. So DJ LeMahieu is the absolute king when it comes to multi-hit games. He always gets those. The guy's unbelievable. I say it every game. The guy's absolutely unbelievable. And he had a little bit of a rough spring, especially to end the spring. He was not hitting the ball well. Well, DJ LeMahieu had a great game today. Went 2 for 5 in the game, so it's great to see from DJ. And I think Gio got a hit as well. So great to see from Gio. Clint got 2 hits. So the Yankees actually hit the ball pretty well today. They had 13 hits, I believe, or 11 hits. They had over 10 hits. I know they had over 10 hits, and the offense was pretty solid, even though they didn't really get hits. There was parts in this game that pissed me off when the Yankees didn't hit with bases loaded, or Stanton popping up to the catcher with bases loaded and 1 out. That really pissed me off. I'll get into that in a second. But they missed some opportunities, but they were better than last game. That's all I'll say. They were better than last game, and they found a way to win, so that's all that matters. So the Yankees beat the Blue Jays 5-3, and I'm probably not going to be outside for my next reaction video. Maybe if I, can't really find a spot to film, or I don't really have an opportunity to, I'll probably just come back out here and film my reaction for tomorrow's game. But, as of now, my videos are going to be for out here, but if I do end up finding a spot for, for videos in the future, I will change. But for now, videos are going to be filmed out here until I find a spot. So that is going to do it for this video. What are your thoughts on the game? I'd love to know down in the comments below. And the Yankees get their first win. They're 1-1 on the season. They look to take the series tomorrow as Domingo German makes his first start in a regular game since the suspension. So let's hope he can pitch well tomorrow and the Yankees can find a way to get the series win. It probably should have been a sweep, but, 2 out of 3 against the Blue Jays at home to start the season. I'm not going to complain about that. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get the series win tomorrow. Peace. Go Yankees.